So it is that time of the year, my birthday season. Just kidding. Well, not really. That, and it is the holiday season. So you know what that means? That means that the rag stores like Burke's, Burlington, Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Bell's, all the rag stores, did I forget one? No, I don't think so, are filling up with lots of gift sets and lots of fragrances. So it's the time of the year to get out and go looking. So if you want to know what I have found in the recent trips to the rag stores, then you gotta stay tuned. Meet me on the other side of this intro and we're gonna get right into it. See you in just a second. What's going on, everybody? That's right, you guessed it. It is your boy Trey Sense. Man, your boy is hyped. Why? Found some really good deals, some really good finds over the last couple of days. So yesterday I had to work, had to do some Christmas shopping when I got off work. So I got off work, changed clothes, and went out. But before I get into this video, let me pause right there. A few things I got to discuss with you. First of all, I need a few things from you. I need you to like this video, I need you to share this video, and I need you to sub to this channel. It will greatly, greatly help me out. We're so close to hitting the 1900 sub mark, and with your help, we can get there. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, onward to this video. So, like I said, I changed clothes because I work at a grocery store and I have to wear white and khaki. And I don't mind white and khaki, but after you wear it 3 or 4 times a week, 4 or 5 times a week, you don't wear it. So anyway, I changed clothes, which was an absolutely stunning day here in Alabama yesterday, especially for early December. Anyway, I love it. Had to do some Christmas shopping, so got it out of the way. Picked up a few gifts, and of course, if I'm going out, I'm gonna do some frag hunting. So went by my local TJ Maxx, didn't really have a lot. Went by my local Ross. Yesterday they didn't really have a lot, but prior trips to Ross and TJ Maxx did produce. So I'll get this one out of the way first. And this is a fragrance that has, if I'm not mistaken, it has been discontinued. It is popping up at Ross right now. Price on it is decent. It's $29. I think it was $34, $35 after tax for a 50 ml. And that fragrance is from Diesel. And it is Diesel Fuel for Life. And honestly, I have wanted this fragrance for a very long time. I like it. I like it a lot. It's one of those fragrances that I'm not sure why they discontinued it. Yes, it used to be leather wrapped or something, but nonetheless, it's a great fragrance. It projected really, really well off my skin and lasted a long time off my skin. Wore it to work. When I got home from work, came home, chilled, went to bed, got up the next morning before I took my shower, and could literally still smell it on my skin. And I don't mean faintly. I don't mean it was a skin scent. I mean it was there. And I could tell, I was like, wow, nice, sort of violet leafy, sort of citrusy, just a nice fragrance. And again, I'm not sure why they discontinued this one. I'm sure it was cheaper to put it in this style of bottle as opposed to the leather wrapped one. But nonetheless, great smelling little fragrance. And it was, again, $34 after tax. And I'm pleased with it. So if you've been looking for this one, you might want to hit up Ross. I have definitely seen it, and pick up your bottle before they disappear, because I'm pretty sure that this is one that is on that discontinued list. And that's not why I wanted it, because I could care less about a fragrance being discontinued, especially if it's one I don't like. If I don't like it, it doesn't matter whether it's $2 a bottle or $25,000 a bottle. If I don't like it, I don't like it. This is one I had a sample of many, many years ago when it first came out, and at that time it was way too expensive for my blood, and I just wasn't gonna pay retail prices because I'm a thrifty type of guy, believe it or not. So yeah, but I have it in my collection now, and I like it, and it is one that I will be wearing over the winter. It is a winter summertime fragrance, which I guess that means it's year round. It's very versatile, easy to wear. I like it. I really do. This next one on my list on my list. This next one that is new to my repertoire, to my arsenal, to my collection, whatever you want to call it, is one, and it is a flanker, and it is from the house of Davidoff, and it is a flanker to cool waters, and it is Run Wild. This one is a compliment getter. Imagine something kind of Invictus-y with a green vibe to it, and I'm gonna give myself just a hit on my skin. Great little fragrance. Now I paid $24 for this, and it came in a gift set with just a shower gel, which I may have overpaid a little bit for it, because I'm pretty sure, man, this smells good. And I wore this to work, and which this happens everywhere I work. I'm always known for the guy that smells good. You know, my coworkers, you know, are always asking like, hey, what should I get my boyfriend for Christmas? What fragrance should I get my boyfriend? What was that you had on the other day? And I'm thinking, I can't tell you what I had on the other day. I wear a different fragrance every day of the year. So there's no way I can tell you you have to ask me then. And now they know I have a YouTube channel. So just, it's cool. But as soon as I walked in with this on, I had 3 or 4 people ask me, hey, what's that you're wearing? That smells good. And it does. It does. Like I said, it's a green, fresh version of, like I said, one of the Invictuses. I'm not sure whether it's I know it's not intense. So like a mix between Invictus and Invictus Aqua, but yet a fresh green twist on it. Smells good. Performance will leave you lacking. It's not a strong performer. Doesn't project very long. Doesn't stay on your skin very long. But nonetheless, it is a really, really good fragrance. I like it. I like it a lot. From the house of Davidoff, it is Run Wild. Nice little fragrance. Now, to probably easily maybe the second best find that I've had in all the years that I've been rack store shopping, and I'll be 46 in a couple of days, and I have probably been shopping rack stores since, we'll just say 20 years. We'll just say more than that. We'll just say, let's just say 20 years just to give it a nice round number. And very rarely have I come across a fragrance like this. Now, I have gotten lucky and found 1 Million Privé in the rack store 3 or 4 years ago when it was still a fairly new fragrance. I did put my hand on Tom Ford Black Orchid in the rack store, and it had just came out. It was the parfum, and it just came out. But it was a little too rich for my blood. Just wasn't something I was interested in, so I left it. And of course, I did find the infamous Royal Oud in a rack store, and I did pick that up, and I got it at a pretty good price. I think it was, roughly, let's just say $200. But for that fragrance, I think it's a good deal. Those are some of the better fragrances that I have found in the rack stores, specifically because they were still relatively new and, well, expensive. Oh, excuse me. Hope that didn't cause reverb. I got some complaints about my volume being a little off. I was having some issues with my mic, so I had to go back to using it, even though I think I talk loud. But anyway, nonetheless. Hold on, they got my Notre Dame on the screen, so let me see what they're talking about. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we just had a coaching change. Big shout out to my university. It means a lot to me to see a university like Notre Dame hire a young African-American coach. That is huge. I live in the heart of the South, and these SEC schools want lots of black players, but they do not want black head coaches for some reason. The beloved Alabama had a chance to hire Sylvester Croom many years ago, and they did not. They did not, and that kind of tells you their thoughts on where you stand at the University of Alabama, which is a reason I just cannot roll with the tide. For all of you that do, salute, knock yourself out, but it's not my type of college, not my type of school. Anyway, with that being said, go Irish. Now, I digress. Back to what you came here for. So I had to work yesterday. You said that already. Had to work. Did some Christmas shopping. Got home. Was bored. And it was like 9 o'clock. So I was like, man, there's still rag stores open. Something inside of me said, go to Mississippi. It's just right down the road. Go to Corinth. You always have good luck there. Best to go to that Burke's. And there's a Marshall's there too. So of course I jumped in my car. Put my clothes back on because I put on my comfy clothes. Put my clothes back on. Get in my car. Go to Corinth. Go to Marshall's first. Get to Marshall's. They have tons of fragrances. Tons. They're stacked up on top of each other. Even gift sets. But it's nothing out of the ordinary. It's nothing that I haven't seen before. Nothing, you know. Good place to shop for fragrances. They're stocked. So if you're ready to do some Christmas shopping and you're looking for fragrances, they'll have a lot. It's not going to be anything that you just haven't seen before, but still, prices are pretty good at Marshall's, so you'll find something that you're looking for. Okay. So I left Marshall's empty-handed. So right around the corner I go, and mind you, I live right off the highway, as I'm sure you hear the cars and everything. That's because my backyard and then the highway. And Highway 72 will take you straight to Memphis or on to Little Rock, Arkansas, wherever you're going. It'll take you straight there. Well, actually, it'll take you to Memphis, and then you're going to have to get off on I-40 and go further out west. Anyway, never mind. So, it's a straight shot for me is what I was saying. So it only takes about 30 minutes to get there, even though it's 45 miles. So it doesn't take no time to get there. As a matter of fact, I don't even have a red light because the red lights don't start until after I get to Marshall's. So, I mean, it's a straight highway. Anyway, so I go to Marshall's, saw a lot, but didn't see anything at the same time. So I go to this little Burke's outlet, which is probably one of my favorite Burke's in the world. They always have stuff. So I go in, and by this time, it's about 10 o'clock. So I'm making sure they ain't closing. No, they don't close till 11. It's the holiday season. Keep that in mind too. So I go in. I always go to the women's section first. Go in, get to the women's section, and they stopped. I mean, I saw Prada Luna Rosa Sport, 2 bottles, Mugler, Terry Mugler's A-Man, 2 bottles, Paco Rabanne 1 million. And these are the men's fragrances that are in the women's section. A couple of Gucci fragrances for women. So I'm like, man, it's okay. All right, don't need none of that. So let me make my way over to the men's section. Get over to the men's section, and I'm just floored. I'm blown away. Why? Because I saw fragrances that I'd never seen in a rack store, period. They had Armaf fragrances on the shelf. Now, one of the Armafs I already had was, what is it? Futura, which I have. Bought that from Miss Belafonte. What else did they have from Armaf? They had 2 more from Armaf that I had never even heard of. I didn't know what they were, so I left them, never heard of them. They had 4 fragrances from Bentley. They had Bentley Azure, Bentley Momentum Intense, Bentley Infinite, and Bentley Black Edition. And Versace Eros gift sets, Versace Eros Flame gift sets, Wanted, as I was Wanted. I mean, they were stacked. Really good prices on those. Well, I'll say that. The Bentley I thought was a tad bit overpriced. So, you know, I just had eye surgery. So I can't see up close, without my readers. And I left my glasses in the car. So I gathered up the fragrances that I wanted. So I'm like, man, I'm all these, and I'm like, let me run out to the car and get my glasses so I can check the prices. So I go check the prices. I go get my glasses, come back in and check the prices. And I'm like, man, these are a tad bit high. So I'm like, I know I can get these anytime at Burlington, and I know I can get them online, so I'm not going to overpay. The Bentleys were running between $35 and $45, which I know I can get them for $29. And I know you're probably thinking it's only $5 difference. And normally I would have pulled the trigger, but my thing is I wanted all 4. So I was like, that's overpaying by quite a bit, okay? So I'm like, okay, I'll just wait because I can get these online or whatever. I definitely know I can get them from Burlington. So for $29, because that's what I paid for my Bentley Intense, was $29. So anyway, I'm like, man. So I leave them. But I saw 1 fragrance one fragrance that I was like, I've never seen this in a rag store. Maybe once. Yeah, I think I did see it at TJ Maxx many, many years ago, and it was expensive. So I was just like, I mean, it was like $89. So I was like, okay. And I had left my phone at home because, like I said, I ran in to change clothes real quick. I mean, I ran in, was expected to stay at home, and then I was just like, I'm out. So I didn't even grab my phone. I grabbed my wallet. Actually had keep a pair of glasses in each vehicle. So anyway, to make this long story longer, I didn't have my phone with me to check prices. So I look at the prices and I'm thinking everything is a little too high. So I digress. I'm gonna fall back. I want them all. Had 4 fragrances in my hand, 4 or 5 in my hand, but I was just like, I'm just gonna wait. So needless to say, still had a blast, laughing, giggling the whole time. I'm just, you know, because this is a frag head's dream. So I'm just like, okay. So come home, get undressed, back in my comfy clothes, and I'm like, okay. So I'm laying across the bed. So I'm price checking because it's still on my head. So I'm like, check the prices. Realized that the Bentley prices were about par for online. They weren't great, but they weren't horrible. So I'm like, probably should have bought the Bentleys. But there was one particular fragrance that I was like, okay. And I checked it last. So let me check the price on this. So when I checked the price on it, it was low. It was a really good price that they had. So I was like, first thing in the morning, I'm going back and I'm getting that fragrance. First thing in the morning, waking up, I'm going and getting it. So that's what I did. Woke up this morning, showered, got dressed, went, and I got the fragrance. Now, they had $69 on the box for a gift set. And that gift set is the bottle of cologne, 50 ml, aftershave, 50 ml, shower gel, 50 ml. So I'm like, okay, for $69. That fragrance is from the house of Gucci. And it is Gucci Guilty Absolute. And I am thrilled to have this fragrance. It is my birthday month. So I get ready to check out. I give them my phone number and my information. The lady says, you have 15% off. Do you want to use it? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, why do I have 15% off? She said, is it your birthday month? I said, yes, it is. So the fragrance was $69. Like I'm going to be able to see it. It's not on there anyway. The fragrance was $69. And with the 15% off, tax and all, it came out to $63. And I keep hitting that mic, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be some reverb in there. I'm going to see if I can see this. Nope, cannot. Should have my glasses up here so I can just. But I ended up getting the fragrance for $63. And it was 108 on Fragrance Net. I think, was it Fragrance Net? One of them had it for 108 before coupon, 78 after coupon, and that's before taxes or anything. So I got it for $63 out of the door, and I will definitely put this up there with finding the Creed that I found and 1 Million Privé. This fragrance right here is a niche quality fragrance. I have several oud fragrances, 2 for Mancera, Back to Black, and Oud Exclusive is an oud fragrance as well. And then, like I said, the aforementioned Creed Royal Oud. Now, I didn't find the Manceras in rag stores, but I'm just saying, this is a oud-based fragrance, and it is of just as high quality as any of those fragrances that I just named. So I would definitely put this in my top 3 rag store purchases. I think I'll even put it above Privé, which makes it number 2, just behind Royal Oud. And it is a stunning, stunning fragrance. Masculine. You have to be a man to wear this. This is not for the average cologne guy. This is not for the guy that likes to pick up cologne fragrances at the mall. This is for that guy who is a novice and is deep into fragrances. That's what this is for. This is not going to be the type of fragrance that everybody can wear, but it is a great, great oud fragrance. Now I got a really good deal on my Oud Exclusive and my Back to Black by Mancera. I got really good deals on all of those. But again, I didn't find those out in the wild at rack stores. I bought those from an individual. So yeah. Nonetheless, Gucci Guilty Absolute. And I am thrilled about that. And again, very wearable oud fragrance. I like it. But anyway, man, that's been my weekend shopping experience. I've had a ball this weekend hunting. I probably won't go back out again hunting until Monday because I got to work today and tomorrow. I think I'm off Monday. I'm not sure yet. But anyway, man, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Sorry for the little story time with Trey, but I'm telling you, if you're a frag head and you love hunting, this is the time of the year to get out and go see what you can find fragrance-wise because things are out there. Anyway, man, I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful weekend and enjoying yourself. Get out, go hunting. It's the thrill of the hunt, you know what I mean? So anyway, that being said, I'm gonna get up, make sure that there's no reverb in this video and I don't have to reshoot it and all of that stuff. Edit it, make a thumbnail, upload it so you can see it. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you all for stopping by the channel and returning to the scene of the crime. I love you all. May God bless you all. And until next time, peace.